What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have some unexpected figure news to cover today, kind of like a surprise drop. I'm pretty sure these are up for pre-order right now on Amazon. I saw some posts on Facebook about this. But yeah, we have the NFL Transformers collab figures that have been rumored and leaked for quite a while now. I think for maybe like a year at this point. I'm not sure, or maybe like 5-6 months. But we have a figure for Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas Cowboys, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Green Bay Packers. These are all going to be about 5.5 inches, around the size of deluxe class, and they are around a deluxe class price as well. So looking at these, they transform into their team's helmets, which I do think is a pretty cool and inventive idea. It is thinking outside the box and creative, so I do like that. And they do look pretty decent for what they are, deluxe class football team helmet transformers. That is pretty cool. I do really like how they handled these. My favorite out of these four, which one do I like the most? They're really similar in design. They seem like they use basically the same body frame, but slightly different in terms of paint and maybe some sculpted details here and there. They definitely do have different head sculpts. It seems like they're going to have, I don't know if they're going to have interchangeable heads or not. Probably not, judging by the price being $25. But my favorite out of these, I don't know, I got to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I do like me some Chiefs these last 5 or so years. I know, typical A-list, whatever, winners. I know you gotta go for the underdogs instead, but I don't know, just something about Patrick Mahomes' aura, in my opinion. As a fellow mixed light-skinned brother myself, it's kind of cool to see Patrick Mahomes out there doing his thing. That's just my personal outlook on things. But yeah, I gotta go with the Chiefs, but the rest do look pretty dope. I will say that. Steelers, Green Bay Packers, Dallas Cowboys, even though I know a lot of people don't like the Cowboys. But, I don't like the fact that they can't actually hold the football. Like, it seems like it's just like a peg system and they're not actually holding it because of the circle jerk 5mm port hands that Transformers usually have, which is a little unfortunate. It does look a little weird, but the inclusion of the football I do think is really cool. And the way they were able to work around the 5mm ported hands for them to still be able to hold the football is still a nice little engineering trick that they were able to work into these that I do think is pretty good. And all the different head sculpts that you do get with these figures, they do look pretty good, typical Transformers-esque head sculpts that we've gotten over the last 41 years. And it seems like they may have like an accessory where you could put a helmet on the robot modes themselves. So it seems like they just might come with 2 accessories, the football and a helmet to put on the robot mode for the figures. So that's pretty cool. Will I be getting these? I don't know. Probably not. I'm not the biggest football fan. Like, I'll watch a game here and there, but I'm not like the biggest sports guy. So I'm probably just gonna pass on these. Like, I've seen people getting all 4 of these. That's like a little over $100. I mean, if you want to do that, that's cool. Support these collaborative figures. That's cool. But for me personally, I don't care enough to spend money on just one of these even. So that's just where I am, me personally, but I still do think these look pretty good for what they are. Let me know down in the comments below how you guys feel about these NFL Transformers collaboration figures. Will you be getting these or will you not? And yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye!